Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. We are here for the December 17th, 2025 zoning citation hearings. We do have on the agenda, we had 8 items. However, the last item, 11 Fulmar, is off the agenda today due to a clerical error by the deputy zoning inspector. So without further ado,
I
Counselor?
only see 4.
Oh, there should be,
Oops.
there you go. Okay. That's like,
Okay, 7. All right, I thought you said 17.
no, we originally had that. I'll explain why we don't have it now later.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Attorney Gary Obers. I'm the hearing officer today. To my right, representing the city of Norwalk, is John Hayducky, the deputy zoning inspector. Anybody else here from the city?
No, I don't know if Steve's gonna jump in a little bit, but,
All right, so when I call your matter, take a seat at the table. If you're interested in the matter, you are also welcome to take a seat at the table, or you may join us by Zoom or telephone. The procedure is the city presents its findings, then you have an opportunity to be heard. I will hear any interested party. I will try to reach a resolution that will satisfy everyone. Failing that, I will make a decision that may or may not satisfy anyone. If you have any questions, bring them to my attention when I call your matter. Let's call the first matter.
9 Couch Street, and Attorney Ship representing the owner is seated to your left.
There he is, Attorney Schiff. Okay.
Oops. Get this back here. Let me do a share screen. There we go. Okay. So, ready to go. All right. Last time we were here was on November 12th. And we continued to today to allow for a zone change application to be heard by the zoning commission. So during the review, our principal planner found that there's a little there was some a little deficiency in our plan here, in that even if the zone was changed, there would still be a need for a variance because the density requirement would not be met for 3 families.
Okay.
So, but because the application had been submitted, we've kind of gone 3/4 of the way for the application. We said, try the application in front of the commission anyway, see what happens. Maybe we get lucky here. So on December 3rd, the matter was heard by the zoning commission, and they did deny the application. So because use variances are not permitted within zones, this is a CD2 zone, which is a 2-family zone. We have an improper 3-family. So you cannot get a use variance for the property. So at this point, the best route is to remove the unauthorized unit. And I talked to Attorney Ship on the 9th, and we're in agreement that's where we have to go. So the usual process to get zoning permits, building permits, the whole 9 yards. And that's where we stand.
So my clients are working on getting the drawings necessary to be able to submit to zoning. So they can get approval there and then take it to the building department. They needed to have a little time to get somebody that can do it succinctly enough to get it approved and through, but we don't wish to continue coming here. So we are
I'm very
going to
insulted by it.
we're going to do our best and as quickly as possible.
So when do you want to continue this to?
Well, give a fair opportunity to get zoning permits and building permits. And the good news here, no fire marshal review because it's only a 2-family residence. So that'll save a little time. Obviously, the 25th of February, we have a date for that already. At least in my calendar, I have.
Well, let me confirm.
Let's make sure of that before I go too far. You still hear it down here. That's why. Somebody's gonna yell out for that. So.
February 25th. I got it here.
Nice.
Okay,
And that is what we,
so that's good enough. You think you're looking for zoning approval and removal of the units and everything done by the 25th of February?
Well, I can't say that the removal will be done, but what my belief is we'll have our full permitting in place
Okay,
by then.
that should definitely be
so
enough.
come
for-
back by then. And if that's all done, we'll just give you more time to get there.
Get the work done.
All right,
Very good. Thank you. Plus, we gotta have some tenants too, so.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
don't run off yet. I gotta give you your notice.
Okay.
Sorry, it's fine. So you're going to continue, let's see. Violation continues. No fine at this time. Continued to 2/25/2025. Oral notice. That's your notice now. No further notices forthcoming.
Very good.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, thank you very much.
Happy holidays to everyone.
Nice. You too, Counselor. Thank you. We'll be in touch.
Very good.
Oh, we got me my longer cord yet. So I can come back down here.
Okay, you got any more lawyers here?
We got a steam one behind me here.
Okay, so we're bringing the next.
That's for 145 Water Street for those following along at home.
Good afternoon. The other attorney Russo says hello. Hello. Rob. Says hello.
You are,
I'm his younger brother.
oh, really?
Alrighty, so last time we were here was on September 17th. We continued to today and with a $25,000 contingent fine placed for work on code compliance for the existing tenants, for remedying the fire marshal and building code issues, and submit an application for redevelopment of the site. On December 1st, Council for Owners sent me an email to inform that the tenants that were in the building, were moving out over the next few weeks, and also provided preliminary plans for redevelopment. And also offered inspection by all the city agencies to make sure the building is currently to par. Now, as of this date, there's a little miscommunication with the fire marshal's office, I think here. Sometimes they are a little bit of go-getters. And so we haven't scheduled those inspections as of yet. However, it may be a good thing in the fact that if the tenants are still in there, then technically it's still a violation. If they are removed.
Right now they're in there.
Well, I think they're in there to an extent. Perhaps council can clarify the exact nature of that.
1 foot in.
1 foot in, 1 foot out. So maybe once the tenant has been is completely out, then getting myself and the fire marshal in there to make sure that the building is at least code compliant, for lack of better terms, a vacant building.
Mhm.
And then if something does need to be done, they can take care of that, because for zoning, once the tenant's out, we're good with that aspect of it. And the fire marshal just has to do their thing. The second part of the issue, if you will, is that there was some renovations associated with the unpermitted tenants and with that throughout the building. There's some renovations done without permits. Normally, this isn't a huge deal. However, the property lies within a FEMA flood zone, and that triggers a small encyclopedia of regulations and requirements. So what's going to have to happen over the next couple of weeks is figuring out, does the owner wish to retroactively get permits and comply with all FEMA's requirements, or if we can somehow, in a timely manner, start the redevelopment process. The first step of that would be demolishing the building. So basically, it's a catch-22 in that if you go through the whole permitting process just to knock it down. So it's one of those, we have to hammer that down. The good news is, and I see the council has brought the plans. We do have some preliminary drawings of a possible redevelopment of the property. If anybody's been down Water Street, you'll see that this is the last building that's not on the water side, the last property that has not been redeveloped other than a small auto repair. So obviously the property owner would be wishing to do something of that nature, but he has to meet with our planners and our coastal officers to begin that. So this is the first step to have that initial meeting.
Okay, yes, thank you. Chris Russo, for the record, Chris Russo with Russo and Rizzio, here on behalf of the property owner. So on the tenant issue, I don't know if you recall, so there was a major tenant in there, a medical office tenant. When we came for the last hearing, they had already vacated. The person that was remaining, and last time she was on, I don't know if she's on today.
Does not look like it.
But she runs basically art classes. And so as I talked to my client, she is not running art classes anymore. And she has a lease signed for January 1st to move to a new location. And so she has left her supplies at Water Street. So that's the have in, have out thing. And so she still has her things, but January 1st, she's starting at her new location. She's gonna move them to her new location. So I did contact Fire Inspector Chochi, right? I think I'm saying it right. Kocha, I said it wrong. I spoke with him. I told him he's got to call before he goes there because there's nobody there. It's vacant. So I think he just showed up and there was nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, talking with John, I think it does make sense to be absolutely certain that they're moved out to inspect after January 1st. And so that's what we would propose. And then, it took a little bit of time, but this is on the second issue. These are plans. We have floor plans. I have elevations. I have renderings. It's a 34-unit building. So we have enough from a conceptual level, I think, to meet with zoning and and I don't know, John, if you were gonna set that up, or you want me to set it up, or
I will give the powers that be here a friendly heads up.
Okay.
I think reach out to Brian or Steve.
Mhm.
And you may have to also reach out to our coastal officer, Amelia, because obviously this is near the water.
Right.
But I think that initial meeting, I think Brian or Steve are probably the way to go.
Okay, and then, and I think based on that conversation, if it looks like this is a possibility, well, then we would move forward with the approvals for this development. If it was not, and it just looked like it was not going to work out, we would then have to switch to making the current building FEMA compliant. And so that would be a different permit process.
Right.
So my belief would be that if this were continued to a later hearing, that by that hearing, we would know what zoning's initial thoughts were on this application and whether it was viable, essentially.
How much time do you need?
I mean, is it February? I think February, I mean, certainly I would think to meet with zoning, we shouldn't have an issue with that and the inspection.
Oh, definitely, we should have the inspections done by February 25th. And we should, and I think that initial meeting with Steve or Brian or Amelia should be done.
Mhm.
And then at that point, maybe we can even start getting the conversation going of when you're gonna be maybe on a hearing.
Right.
Once you get the okay that, hey, this is feasible, the ball could roll
Right.
pretty quick.
Right, yeah, I mean, the only thing with the actual application would be, there's gonna have to be site, like, it's gonna have to get to site plan level, so there's gonna
Right.
have to be drainage plans.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And, you know, sediment and erosion control, so there's definitely gonna be work plan wise still to do, but at least
Yeah.
at that point, we'd have an indication of
Which way
it's possible or not possible.
That's February 25th, we have a meeting, is that correct?
Right,
Yeah.
correct.
Yes, that works.
Okay, can I just see you know?
Yeah,
Oh, here, if you want, here, I have
I have
a small, I have a small.
I have a small
Yeah.
one.
Well, yes. Snippet there.
They call these buildings, I guess they're called sawtooth buildings, that's not, but. That's garage. Water Street. Amenities, parking to the rear is Concord, have parking along, you enter back here. So parking level, again, you gotta be FEMA compliant. And then here are the upper floors.
So how many bedrooms you gonna have?
They're mostly 2 bedrooms, and then there's some 3 bedrooms. I have a breakdown of it, that's a cross section, let me get you to. So this is a rendering of it, what it would look like. This is the breakdown here. So, there's gonna be 34 units. And there's about 6 to 8 units per floor. The breakdown, I think, between 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms, 24 2 bedrooms and 10 3 bedrooms.
It looks like it's gonna be great.
I mean, if we can get it, I mean, it's designed to be compliant, so I mean, I would assume they would say. You're good to move forward with it, but I don't.
Well, it's
try to
always,
presume.
it's always, you never know.
You never know
The
what-
commissions, you never
No,
know.
you never know, but
Yeah.
it is built to be compliant with the new regulations.
Okay, great.
All right.
So we'll continue this, so you on February 25th for progress.
Yes, absolutely, thank you, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, and I'll get a group email going with myself, yourself,
Yeah.
Inspector Cocha and Troy, the chief fire marshal, and just maybe we'll all get out
After
there.
January 1st,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll arrange something,
Everybody going,
yeah.
yeah, because there is nobody there.
There's nobody there, yeah.
If you show up and knock on the door, nobody.
Yeah, I think that's what they did. Like, oh, there's nobody there. We took a walk around. I'm like, well, okay,
I
that
guess
doesn't
it's
really
good, thing,
help.
right, because that's what it's supposed to be. Nobody
Yeah.
there.
Here.
Any out there?
I'm not gonna even put a contingent fine on it this time,
Okay.
since you're doing everything you can, but just so you know, by next February 25th, the fine could be as much as $39,000.
Okay.
So you get something done.
Mhm.
I'm giving you oral notice, I'm not sending you notice for February 25th. And that's today's.
It's still 3 o'clock.
Yep, 3 o'clock.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Happy holidays.
yes, you too, and
We'll see you in the new year.
absolutely, we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Can I sign that last one?
I
I think
can
it's
check
23 pages. I can check that.
Make signature. Yep.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Next one is going to be,
Attorneys,
I think we're done with attorneys.
as Shakespeare said, let's kill all the lawyers.
Well, let's not go that far. It's Shakespeare was a different time.
What is the shortest one you got there?
An interesting question. I think 318 Strawberry Hill is gonna be fairly quick. I'll give it that.
Hey, everybody, 318 Strawberry Hill.
Think again, it's
I'll find out what he means by fairly quick.
fairly quick. You know me, I'm a bit of a rambler, so sometimes that's not there. So they're getting up there.
Okay, we got a crowd here.
We're from it.
Actually, we're not a crowd anymore. We're 3 of 10, 11.
Okay, there you go.
Here. And 318. Go. We're straight out of here. Put that out. Ready to go?
Okay,
Oh, there you go. Yep, that's right. No council. Yep.
please raise your right hands. State your names for the record. Anthony D'Amico.
Geraldine Stout.
Peter D'Amico.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you. Okay, you guys have notice for today's hearing. There's no objection to notice.
No.
Okay, move on.
Oral notice last time. Good. Just means you got put on the record and then make things official here. Okay, so last time we were here, was also, September 17th.
Yes.
And basically, we continue to today, to get the city permitting process, to continue for the tenant, which is occupying without permits on the first floor of the building.
Sorry, can you just give me,
Sure.
I can't remember what this is. Can you give me a picture?
Sure, I could, I can, you know what, I'll skip ahead, you know. We don't,
Josie's name is.
There you
go. Familiar with it.
remember that,
Oh, got
there
it.
we go.
I got it. All right, we can go.
Alrighty. Oh, one more,
Oh, you're making me dizzy.
sorry. Don't blame me, blame the printouts, don't blame me. So anyway, last, hearings, we continued the matter to allow, permits to be obtained for the first floor tenant. And, a contingent fine was placed, $10,000
Oh,
for, progress.
getting serious. Huh?
I guess so. On October 7th, which was shortly after that last meeting, the owner of the, business at question, Climate Care, stopped in to meet with me at the office, and I informed, him, his name's Dave, everything he would need to get a zoning approval. And,
This is a tenant?
this is the tenant,
Right.
right, this is the owner of the business, correct. So some time passed, and we went back and forth, myself and, our permitting officer, Jayla, went back and forth with, Dave to try and get everything needed for a zoning approval. Just under the wire, on December 15th, Jayla got all the information she needed and was able to approve the zoning application for the tenant. And then what would have to happen, the tenant would pay for the permit and bring it to the approval and the floor plans to the building department and the fire marshal for their review and inspection. So obviously with this being the 17th, and we just approved the permit on the 15th, and in your packet there, Counselor, the tenant just paid for the permit this morning at, I think, 11:30 this morning. So the approval packet is still in our office. So his next steps would be to bring that to the building department and down to Connecticut Avenue to the fire marshal.
I thought your plan was to evict this.
Well, I did, I got, Joe Mulvey to serve him with eviction papers. And he did. And our nephew, who was here with us last time, was called by him. And he said he would get us, he was delinquent in his rent, and he said he'd give us a couple of months back rent to us. And that he would comply with the regulations that were required. And I called him yesterday just to make sure that he did all of that. And he said he did. He didn't tell me though, that he failed to go to the fire marshal and to the,
But he didn't, probably when you talked to him, he probably still didn't even pay for our application fee yet.
oh, that's right.
So,
So I called him yesterday on some other matter.
Mhm.
And I said, well, I'll also mention to him the zoning violations that he's being held accountable for.
Mhm.
And it must have, gotten him started
To come by and,
to come by and, because I mentioned your name and I said, did you get down there and is everything squared away? And he said yes, but he hadn't done it, obviously.
he didn't pay, he got us, we needed simple things like some photographs, we needed a business plan and a floor plan, obviously. He did get all that, that's why my colleague Jayla was able to approve it.
Okay.
But the last thing we do is we ask for payment for the permitting fee. That was the last thing that needed to be done in our office. We did that this morning. So now it's yet remains to be seen when he's gonna come in to bring it to the building department.
But anyway, I put the eviction on hold. I told our lawyer, Joe Mulvey, to just, sit tight on it for a while because he said he was gonna take care of everything.
And he's never lied to you before. Are you sure you want this?
Yeah, well,
No, we prefer not to have.
Why are you going?
and he asked me yesterday if we were gonna renew his lease. I didn't even comment on it, but who needs these headaches? I don't need them.
Well, you're letting them go down a path that if you're not gonna renew the lease, you should just tell them.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to discuss it with my brother and my sister here first and see what we're gonna do. We're looking to sell the place now anyway. And we have our nephew working on it, we have a tenant who's running that Shell station in the front and he's interested in buying both the front and the back. So he's already agreed to buy it. We're just waiting for some environmental work to be done up there on the back lot because there was a body shop there for 50 years or more. And they require under the Connecticut Transfer Act of 1990, because of the chemicals used in that type business, to clean it up. So my brother Peter is handling that now. And so we're looking to sell it. We're over the hill.
No, I understand that.
We're trying to get all this done.
But meanwhile, he's going down this permitting process that you don't sound like you really want him.
Well, we don't, I didn't want him after he was there for about 3 months. He's never once paid me the rent on time. And so.
We're just too kind.
Yeah,
Or you're gonna get a problem if you let this guy keep going down the path, acting in good faith, and then you refuse to renew his lease.
exactly. Oh, I know. I don't want to renew him at all.
When renewal comes due,
He's understanding that you're gonna allow him to renew, that's why he's doing it.
No, he said, let me know. He says, well, we want to discuss whether or not I'm gonna be here after next November. I didn't want to discuss it then because,
Well, that's what I was gonna ask, so when is his lease up?
in November, it'll be the end of his 3rd year.
See, that's the way this is going down is that, okay, he got our permits, let's say he does all he's supposed to do and goes to building and fire. Let's say he has to make some adjustments, like say for a fire marshal, he has to adjust something. Well, that could be a cost to him. That
Yeah.
could, but at the end of the day, if he may not be there come November 2nd, it's a catch-22 because we're still gonna have the violation here until he gets his certificates. So it's something you gotta kind of, how can I put it, kind of reconcile a little bit to see where exactly because right now I shouldn't put it this way, he's only out $350. That's our permitting fee. So he's not out a lot, but he could go, there's a possibility he can go down the road and this can get expensive, especially if he runs into problems with fire or building department.
You're absolutely right. I thought of all that you're saying.
Yeah,
And not only that, if I told him that we weren't renewing his lease, this may have just lingered on.
it's fair.
And I didn't want that to happen.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna have to make a decision, and haven't had a chance to talk to my sister and my brother yet as to what we're gonna do, because I know what I wanna do, but they're my partners here.
Right, right.
So
Absolutely.
We'll come to a final decision and we'll read them the riot act.
There you go.
And I've had
unless
enough
we
of
sell
this.
it,
Huh?
unless.
Well, it's all contingent upon its environmental.
Environmental report.
We have to, we're going into phase 2 now on the environment. So,
All right, well, since you need some time, I'll give you some time, but I don't want this to be causing more problems because you're not taking action with that. You gotta make a decision. We'll come back, when's the next hearing?
Yeah, we wanna just keep it so we can see how things have progressed discussion wise. Our next hearing that we have available.
Well, what if he gets his next two steps done? Would we have to come back here?
Well, it's still like we were discussing earlier, the other issue, we still have the parking
Parking.
issue. So that would, like I said, well, that's kind of down the road. When he goes to get his certificate, it has to be done by then. So he doesn't have to do it now, but there's still an outstanding issue that has to be at least addressed.
Well, let me ask you. When he goes to get his CO,
Mhm.
the parking question would come up?
Yes, it would come up and then we'd have to,
How would we resolve that, knowing that, you said to me out in the hall that there's no paperwork, you had no paperwork, but I lived there for 17 years
we have some
18
paper,
years.
we have some paperwork.
with the CO, a legal CO.
There is documentation for that, but I do have some paperwork. That's why I was saying maybe after we get this hearing today, come on down to my office and I can show you everything. Because
Okay.
there's a lot of paperwork and I think some of it, as you guys were initially, some of it was a little surprising, what was in there.
Yeah.
And
It surprised me too, Jeff.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by surprising, for when?
Well, like Jeff Wallace and his partner were applying for setbacks, I think, on the building to get parking or something like that. I don't recall now, but I read it. He didn't.
yeah, I got it.
I
So
didn't
we'll,
even know about this. They didn't tell me.
yeah, so I
Did
can
they
give
have
you
a right to
copies
do that?
at the time. This time, these are, yes,
Can I ask a question at some point?
yeah.
How long is a business allowed to operate without permits before the
Well, wait,
city
we're
has
yeah.
we're not up to that. I want to see what.
Okay, yeah, so hang on, yeah, so
You'll get,
Sorry.
Gary will call in, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, let's assume he gets he's gonna
Yep,
comply,
let's say yes.
and we leave him there. What's the situation?
you got a guy who won't pay his rental time.
Well, would that would be our problem, not yours, right? So I mean, what I'm asking is, he would have the legal right to stay there, whether we make a negative decision or a
Till the
positive.
lease is
decision.
up.
Yeah, until the lease is up, yeah.
Yes.
And I would think that's the way it should go, because we're gonna sell everything anyway.
Hopefully.
And it would be immaterial at that point. Let him continue.
You let him continue
Yeah.
and then you kick him out after he's invested his money, he may.
That, he put us through hell, so to speak, so
doesn't
maybe
do
it's
that.
deservedly, so to
But you're
speak.
gonna get into it. You can get into expensive litigation.
Well, I don't think so, but we can
Well,
cross that bridge when we get there.
That's why I'm rich, because people think that. Don't need a lawyer.
I like your candor. The attorneys are all the same.
All right, I'm gonna give you continuance.
All right,
and see
thank
what
you.
You guys can do. I'm not gonna, there's enough effort, so I will not,
Thank you.
I'll just keep the contingent fine of 10,000 in place. And just so you know, the fine
So-
could be up to $50,000.
Oh,
Which I don't intend to have to use, but if I have to, I will.
I better go to church.
Yeah,
Start praying.
all right, let's see if I can find the.
Gary.
All right.
So this is gonna continue.
Well, we're gonna go to just, it's gonna seem a little short, and it is, our next available one is January 21st. So what we'll do is, I think it's a very good idea for you guys to come in, bring
Oh,
Paul.
hold on, we had somebody had a question.
Oh, we do, yes, right back here,
Before
that's
I
right.
make a decision, hold on.
Okay, yeah. Write that down.
Would you introduce yourself?
Thank you. My name's Anna Tabashnik, for Gilbert Street.
Would you raise your right hand, please? It's your left. I think I don't know that.
I don't.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You may tell us.
My
what you-
first time being
Okay,
sworn
that's
in ever. How long is a business allowed to operate without permits before the city padlocks it?
City, as far as I know, at least from the zoning perspective,
No, from a business operating without valid permits.
we have, I can only speak for zoning department. The zoning department has absolutely no right to padlock a business.
Okay, and why not assess the fine, since it has been operating without permits and it's been noticed and hasn't rectified the issue? and the owners can pass that fine on to the tenant.
Excuse me, what relevance do you have with this case?
Oh, I'm just observing.
Pardon me?
I'm just observing.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious about these.
Oh,
And anybody, any citizen.
I see, thank you.
The reason we don't assess the fine is we evaluate what's been done, and we're doing,
All we can,
we're
yeah.
doing all they can, and I'm not gonna just hit them for a fine, if they weren't taking action.
Thank you.
Different thing. I look at how much progress, if it's reasonable progress, plus their tenant is also trying to get it done. And assessing the fine against them, the tenants, even if he tries to pass it, he's never paying.
Mhm.
So I'm punishing them for something that they really can't help, and they're doing their best. That's all.
We're really trying sincerely. We've been, especially that guy there, he's been breaking his
Yeah,
mind
no,
over
I've been
this.
here, I've been hearing.
And I appreciate your understanding that. I really do. And I think we're winding down now, John, to the where it's getting better.
Well, yeah.
And I
it's a
think
lot better than it was
optimistically
prior,
speaking,
yes.
we're gonna have good news on the next hearing.
How would this issue affect the sale?
It won't. It can't.
Okay.
It's sell.
Well,
He's
but-
out. That's all. They deal with him.
Well, the parking, you talking about the parking here?
Well,
Double.
that will not answer. That's irrelevant.
What
They
he
can do
does,
whatever they want.
Let's find the time now and the end of the lease improves your property, be worth more. It could be worth less because of what he did, interferes with
Yeah.
what somebody wants to buy the building, he could do. Can't tell you the answer to that. But
Yeah, that,
these are things as property owners, you gotta think.
I don't think, Anthony, that would even come up as an issue.
Well, I hope it
They
doesn't.
buy the property and with no questions asked in that phase of it. You know,
Well,
Continue to when?
We'll do January 21st.
okay.
January 21st. 20, we're up to 2026. This is oral notice. We're not sending you any notice. You're getting it right now to come back on it.
What time?
3 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
On the 21st.
And I'll email Paul.
Okay.
yeah,
And that's
that would
what-
be good.
And we can arrange a meeting in my office here between now and then, and we can go over everything topless.
I'd like that.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got it.
Continue
Thank you
fine,
so much,
continue
John.
so much. Assessing it.
nice meeting you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Okay,
Counselor, thank
hopefully
you.
get resolved by the time next time we meet.
Are you a city employee or you have a practice? Where's your practice? In Irwin?
You're across the street on East Avenue.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
All right, guys, you're all set.
Thanks so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Got it.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas to all of you.
Yeah, take care. Happy holidays,
Good
guys.
luck, guys.
Absolutely. Wait, oh, there.
You okay here?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I just push that in and get out of the way.
Oh,
Well, that's so much for that short one.
Excuse me.
thank you.
Really, who's the next shortest?
I see Arby over there. I'll, let Arby come in. This one, I hope does go smoother.
Hello,
How are you, sir?
I'm wonderful, thank you. So you're.
This is 36 K.
Okay.
You got your mail for you, Arby. Thank you. That's nice. Super. Okay, let's get this bad boy up here.
I see you keep turning it to the page of this. All right, change your system.
I think you asked me to do that once and I was like,
Could
okay.
be, but I don't necessarily remember what I said. Okay, so Arby. Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the nothing, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I do.
What's your name?
Arby, yeah.
Okay, do you have any objection to notice?
No.
I speed it up.
There we go. Okay, we can do that. All right.
Okay, let's
trying.
hear what Mr.
We'll try
Hideki
this.
has to say to you.
Okay, last hearing was last month, November 12th. Owner was present, matter continued to today, the 17th of December, with conditions that adequate plans, be submitted for zoning review and that a zoning approval is issued. December 9th, the owner informed me that, he had some issue with architects and getting, plans squared away. We'll have the plans to P and Z as soon as possible. And the owner submitted new plans. They seem adequate. Our permitting officer has not had a chance to review them, but they seem, much better than the first two attempts we had at this. And, so if that gets approved, the scope of the work that needs to be done to remedy this is very minor. As a matter of fact, from the last hearing, so the long and short of this is there's an illegal attic apartment and, it's been vacated. And RV has already pulled out the kitchenette and it's pretty bare up there.
He did that last time, didn't
He
he?
did, yes. So the only reason we need a permit for this is, he has to relocate some doors, it's in a multifamily, therefore, egress is a thing. And we need to get that through the building department and fire marshal. The work is, like I said, is relocating some doors, so it shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully, come back here one more time, but it'll be done.
If it's done before, you just meet with you and
Guys, I don't think we have any
do you have
contingent,
any fines on this?
we have a contingent fine, but
That can just stay, what we don't. If he comes back before the next hearing with everything done, we'll
That's fine.
Put dismiss it in.
yeah, so if our, sorry, if you get a certificate of zoning compliance by,
Having you, but this would be.
yeah, by that, then we'll just close it administratively here, because,
Okay.
he has not assessed a fine yet, so.
Okay. Works. Hopefully 4 times it's not very much.
Okay, violation continues. But substantial progress. Continue, did I put a contingent fine?
You did, yes, $30,000.
Oh, that will cut somebody up.
Yeah.
Contingent fine,
It was contingent, it wasn't assessed, it got you moving, didn't it?
$30,000 remains. Will be negated if project finished by next hearing. Which is
Our next scheduled hearing is January 21st.
that enough time?
I think we should,
Move it to
To go to-
February?
if we go February and it's not done, Arby's gonna have some explaining to do. Yeah.
Okay. Hearing, by next hearing on 2/25/2026. Oral notice. Any questions?
Did you wanna comment or no?
Anybody want to speak?
I
Go ahead.
did have one question. Am I still sworn in or do I have
Yeah,
to?
you're still under oath. Go ahead.
Do we know for how long the attic apartment was active being rented while being out of compliance? For how many years has this attic apartment been?
I actually do not know offhand. This was referred to me by the, fire marshal's office. So it could have been anything from a year to 10 years, could have been, there's no way, the only way we know is I could ask the fire marshal or go through tax records when even it started being assessed as a five-family.
And the violation was only found a few months ago?
Yeah, recently, just the fire marshal forwarded to us.
So it starts when it comes in front of me is day one.
Yeah, for the violation,
Right.
but it was existing out of
Right.
compliance
If
for
nobody complains, and
years.
you don't know about it. It's.
Yeah, that's,
So my one
Mhm.
thought, John, is that while this case clearly moved much faster than many that
Mhm.
we've seen, I wonder about completely waiving the contingent fines, even assessing the nominal fine,
well,
because otherwise it's continuing for everybody, just do the thing, wait till you get caught, then fix it.
well, that might be a question for the hearing officer there, because he's the one that does the fine.
I know.
He hasn't been here that long from when I've had it. And he made good faith efforts and moved it as fast as reasonable, just
Yeah.
reason to say.
I understand.
Just for reference, so. There's 5 gas meters, 5 electric meters, at some point, well before my time, someone got approvals for extra meters, extra. It passed fire marshal inspection for probably 20 years.
Yeah.
It was sold and, you know, so when John came in with fire department, it was a surprise, because he kept passing fire inspections every single time.
Yeah.
And then he provided the paperwork, and so it was in use as a known illegal unit, I guess, for until the time moved out, which was a couple of months. It's an interesting of.
It is, and you know, I've said it a few times on the record here, and I'm sure, and folks know as well, that, you know, for a long time in Norwalk, things were inspected, some things permitted by other departments that, you know, frankly, you know, should never have happened.
Yeah.
And, you know, unfortunately, it's coming around now because, especially with the fire marshals, we have, they're actually informing us of these discrepancies now, which for a very long time they weren't. And so that's why we're seeing more of these come here, and then you do get a lot of folks say their, first response is, oh, I bought it and it was like this for 10 years. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that could very well have been the case, and there may be documentation to support that, but from a zoning perspective, that makes no difference,
Right.
unfortunately.
So I'm assuming.
Yeah, so, we'll be in touch, Jayla will be in touch with you, as she does her, review. Hopefully we'll get you a permit, pretty quick, because everything else was in line.
All right. Thank you.
You got it, see you, Harvey.
Thank you.
Have a good holiday, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too.
You too. We're on with the short ones.
Well, I think we only got a couple left. I see,
3 left.
yeah, there are 3 left. I see Victor here is getting, he's a little anxious to get up here, so I think, he's 60 Maple Street.
Okay, we can go to 60 Maple Street.
Counselor, it's a light one, and that may translate into, something quick.
See what that means.
That's all right. Let's see here. Okay. All right, let me get the share screen up here. Thanks. Okay, so, you wanna do your,
Raise your right hand, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Can state your name for the record, okay? Let's see what Mr. Hideki has to say about you here.
okay. So, a very quick history, the violations here are for use of property as a contractor storage yard business. And also, removing vegetation and leveling property without permits.
We have some pictures of this one.
I can again sneak ahead a little bit.
I just want to try to remember.
Let's see, let me get you a good view. Here we go. It's a backyard, there's a house in front. There's a vacant property over here.
What's the violation?
So there was some equipment and materials being stored along the back of the property. There's still some minor stuff still there.
Would file the woods.
Yeah. But then
So most is that, you know, a couple long ones. I have short ones, make a nice pile. And I have a couple of blue stones covered with the tarp. So. Nothing like, even I extended
fence a little bit, make sure nobody, you know,
Let me see.
this is the other neighbor. But.
So who's
There's nothing,
Where did this violation get picked up?
This was sent in. The last hearing was the first hearing on the matter. Came in August, I believe, maybe September. Yes, it was, September, but we had issues with,
Complaint was in June.
when it was in June, we did our investigation, we sent initial notice, but the tax assessor had the wrong property owner. So we had to wait, we had to get our information back,
Oh, I got it.
and then we had to resend it to Victor, who, just bought the property, earlier this year.
Okay.
So the tax assessor kind of, didn't update it quick. So we had to redo it.
All right, so where are we?
So, let me get back here, okay? So, we're down to the photos here. These were actually submitted to me this morning. And so we do still have some minor, material and, wood here. However, the large equipment that was here and here, has been removed. Kind of recently though, because there's snow here, so kind of recently. And this is, was that?
You seem to take umbrage if they do it, well, they don't do it the day we
I
leave.
mean, I prefer it sooner rather than later,
Well,
obviously.
if I give them a date and it's done by that date, that's,
That's me. That's how I was, raised here in zoning.
what you mean this March,
Well, yeah, because obviously there was a vehicle here and it snowed on Sunday, so.
not necessarily, can be vehicle,
it's
can
okay,
be.
I'm not taking that. It's all right, I don't-
Okay, so, but the big issue here is we do still need to get some things straightened up here with, with the materials and things like that, but the big issue here is, we have to make sure that Victor's no longer storing his stuff here, his big equipment here, and then two, we have to get permits.
What is he storing? Equipment?
At the moment, he is not, but we're gonna have to
Saying
verify
you're gonna
that.
bring the equipment back, or you're done? I'm not gonna.
No, this is. I travel a lot and I was just working, in the area. So sometimes the vehicle is away, 2 months.
I don't wanna see equipment come back. That's the
Equipment was, the flat trailer is, we sent the junk. Because it was not usable.
What other equipment was there?
Eric, let me,
Other equipment was the truck.
You understand?
One is in the junk too. And other ones is in the job site.
so there are some
Wow,
photos from the
you know.
first time we were here, from November, or points prior, and you see there's box truck.
Yeah,
you
so
got a
that's
truck here, you have
everything
dump
is
truck
done,
here.
yeah.
And whole mess of material, trailer,
Well, that's all gone.
and we have, let me go do this.
So the only violation is some wood.
Well, no, the other violation is that Victor, when he purchased the property, was very overgrown. And he removed all the vegetation and leveled the property to create parking. The parking area. So there is a permit that's needed for that. Even if you didn't really use it for
All
parking.
this big area was bushes. So much bricks, so much plastic,
What does he need to do?
Needs to get what's called a fill and excavation permit from us. And a driveway expansion permit from the Department of Public Works. This can be accomplished, as I've told Victor, he needs a survey. And needs to show the current outline of the driveway. And where he's gonna have his parking. That will prove that, and also the fill that's that's there. It's not, he did some fill, but it wasn't, we're not talking, 5,000 cubic yards or anything like that.
Okay, so-
But it is some,
Yeah.
so he has a little bit more to go here before,
How much,
well, I think we have, if I may. Well, I think we have an attendee here.
move the equipment?
Yeah.
Don't actually, we worked on it, okay, so he has substantial progress according to what you're asking to do.
I think I think Victor has done well to get rid of the big equipment, the trucks and all that, but he still absolutely needs that,
Needs
needs that application.
process to get approved. You
Absolutely.
understand, you're gonna get some approvals, you're gonna go down that path.
Mhm.
All right, you're gonna come back and show us where you are with that.
Counselor, I think we have a interested party on the,
All right,
Zoom.
just a second,
Yeah.
I'll just get, and how much time we need for that?
I don't have idea,
I think to get the
I have to
survey,
get the survey.
the surveyors are out right now, legitimately, surveyors are out between, 4 and 6 weeks. Just to get a survey done.
Wow,
They are very busy. We hear that, we've been hearing that a lot the past month or so. So, as much as I hate to keep piling on to February, I think bare minimum, Victor should have a survey in hand by February 26th, 25th, 2026.
So I have to just call or I have to be here when they, because I go,
It's,
now
it's,
it's Christmas, New Year, I'm not gonna be around.
well, that's why in February, if you have a survey, so basically I would say my suggested requirement for the hearing officer would be that you have your survey done
Okay.
by February 25th. That would be
that's the
my,
day he gets it done, then he's. Okay.
okay.
All right, let's see what somebody else has to.
Yeah, let's see, let me come out here. Cindy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Gary, do you need to see her?
Okay.
Cindy, do you have you're only on your phone, right? Do you have a video capability? Oh, there we go. There we go. Cindy, you got you again?
Yes.
Perfect, okay. Phew. Do you have video capability there?
I don't think I do.
All right, how
Oh,
we done this
wait.
in the past, Counselor?
Maybe I
Oh,
do.
there we go. Okay, that's perfect, perfect. Okay, Counselor, you want to do your thing?
Would you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Please state your name.
Cindy Lyons.
Okay, Cindy, what do you want to tell us?
I want to tell you that this has been going on since the spring. There's a lot of activity back there, and there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of equipment in and out. They start at 7:30 in the morning. There's a lot of talking going on. I found, I don't know if it's his business that has all the equipment, but I found workers that have come and gone with the truck. They're urinating on my fence. It's disgusting what is going on back there. It's a mess. It looks like a used car lot right now. 7:30 this morning is when he removed those trucks. Waited till the very last minute.
I don't know what this hang up with the very last minute. He got it done.
Well, yeah, he got it done, but I mean, why do you wait till the last minute? I mean, I would take this seriously. I would have said this needs to stop now.
He obeyed the order, he got it done. This goes back to the previous person who used to be here, right? I just want to get it done. It takes, if he does it within the time frame he was granted, why is this a problem? Nevertheless, I don't take that as a.
Well, 7:30 in the morning, I mean.
Right now, he doesn't have any equipment and he doesn't have people there as of today. If it
There
shows
isn't
up,
equipment there, but there's plenty of material.
well, I
It
just saw
goes, it
pictures.
extends all the way to the
I've
corner.
just seen pictures of it. I don't see what all that material. Do you have different pictures? Do you
Yeah,
see the
if,
pictures that are on the screen now? Can you see them?
those are my pictures.
Okay, so
I
where's all
can't
the,
get all the way over in the corner, and he's got it all the way, it extends past where that blue truck is. It goes all the way to the corner. He's got cement mixers. He's got it covered with a tarp.
right, I understand. We're gonna get rid of that. We
Right.
got rid of,
That's what I'm saying. It's such an eyesore, and just all the activity that goes on back there because of this. This is, like I said, I've owned my house almost 37 years. I've never had this issue before. This has been going on since the spring.
well, we're getting it cleared up. It's in front of me now. We have seen progress and we're gonna continue to see progress at a rate that satisfies me. And then it'll get done. And if we don't see progress at a rate that satisfies me, I'll issue a fine. That's all I can do. I can't put him in jail. I don't have that power. I wish I
I'm
did.
not saying put him in jail. I'm just saying I wish that he would take this seriously and just do something.
far
He
as
knew
I'm
that all
concerned-
that material needed to be removed, but it's still there. It's just covered.
Well, he's moving at a pace that satisfies me, so that's what's gonna happen. It'll get done.
Well, I guess you're lucky you don't have to look at it.
Now, I will be out there, Cindy. I always follow, just because something was removed once, I always follow up. with
Right. Yeah.
Multiple inspections. So this isn't just gonna be, we have a picture today and we'll revisit this in whenever, months down the road. You'll see me come through multiple times.
I know it's
Remember, he
frustrating.
did this in September,
I've got these things
the
cleared up
vehicles for
many
you to
times.
come, and then he put them back.
And
If he puts it back, he will be fined.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I'm saying he's done it before,
But I
so,
can only do what's in front of me. I can't go back
perfect,
before it was in front of me.
perfect.
It's now in front of me. We're going to get it cleaned up. It may take a little longer than anyone would like. But as long as he's doing everything that is reasonable to expect, it'll get done.
Right. John, do you remember I emailed you and I said the trucks are gone? And that was
Yep.
because you were going out there. And then I emailed you again and I said, guess what? The trucks are back.
Yep, and we have that here in the file as well. So I started showing pictures there briefly, as we were getting together. Those are those photos. But again, today, it's like if I did an inspection today, this morning, and I saw these were here, we'd be in the same place. I would say, they're not there this morning. So, therefore I have to follow up and keep, to ensure that the stuff stays removed and more progress gets made. I wouldn't just take it for one picture today.
Right.
Yeah, people
We
worry
just
that,
need to stay on top.
John is not gonna know what's going on. Believe me, John knows what's going on.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
I will.
does.
I said I will. I go all over town. I do sections of town, different sections of town every day.
Right.
I've gotten pretty good. I'm pretty stealthy. I get in and out pretty quick, but I will always follow up. I'm not just going to take one snapshot in time.
No, I know that. I have total confidence in you. You do stay on top of things.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Agree.
So
I agree.
we'll continue this on, and we'll make sure that the property owner understands that this is still an issue and that can't just ignore it, and we'll make sure that things keep moving the right way.
Perfect. Thank you.
You got it. Let's get,
So that's where she would.
that's this here. We're gonna do, there is more.
I'm not even behind.
Cindy, I'm gonna make you not a panelist because otherwise your phone will stay there the entire time. So
Also complaining about noise in the morning.
we're gonna move that. No, man, I will get it. I'll get it. First we'll do that, then
Well,
we
if they're
do.
not running the business there, you shouldn't be having any noise. There's no trucks or anything. That should resolve all the problems.
How did we do this?
Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna-
Okay, very good, very good. Okay. Okay,
Did I,
got a problem there.
what did I do last time, John?
Last time we had. Let's see here, last time we had a continuance just to today, for progress. We didn't issue a contingent fine because it was gonna be, very small. So
All
we,
right, so there was progress. All the equipment is, we're looking at some material, not trucks or anything.
there is material there, and I told Victor we have to take care of that.
Right.
He understands that.
But I'm satisfied that that's good. There shouldn't be the problem of first thing in the morning if the trucks are gone.
Yeah, I mean, well, if they're going, they have to be going permanently.
No, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
if they're gone, then they're not gonna have people there making noise and doing
I don't know what
other
she, you know,
disgusting things they do.
Well, that's why I'm gonna follow up.
Yeah, all right. Transfer progress. Monitoring.
and 7:30 is not a 6 in the morning.
I think it's at 8 o'clock you're supposed to start. What's it?
Well, I suppose they're not even supposed to be there. That's the
Right.
idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. It's not
I
supposed to be there.
understand, but in general, the noise.
It's 8 o'clock. It's
Yeah,
8
it's
o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, monitoring is underway. I'm still not issuing a fine because I'm satisfied that we made substantial progress. We're continuing until when?
Well, I think we should expect the survey done by February 25th. That's your homework.
To 2/25/2026 for survey,
Need to have that survey. Yep.
survey. And, I will put if trucks return,
And this lady is actually his neighbor behind Peter.
I know,
Trucks
Peter. Yeah,
return.
should
She's
be.
not actually, she's not live behind me.
Oh, well, if you know, you know.
So she had a big garage in the Peter garage.
Victor, keep in mind, you're still on the record. Keep in mind.
all right, all right, if the trucks are returned, there'll be a fine of $10,000 assessed. So you understand that I can.
I'm sorry?
If the trucks show up again, I will issue a $10,000 fine.
They should make sure the trucks aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue to 2/25 oral notice. Telling you right now to do
But
that.
what kind of trucks?
Don't play games with me, you know
No,
what I'm
just,
talking
you
about.
know,
Well, all
With
those
trailers
those
and
big things
excavator,
and the
those-
big box truck, the trailers, the excavators.
Yeah.
All those big things cannot be there. That you showed me earlier,
It was probably
that little van's okay.
If you
That's
got
allowed
any
everywhere.
questions, you can ask.
Yeah.
Mr.
You can always
Haydad.
come in and talk to me, Victor. My office, your office. All set, Counselor?
This one, I think we're set. Any questions? You got it? Good.
Okay. You're all set, Victor? Thank you, my friend.
thank you.
Yep. Okay.
So I've got five.
So we-
Magnolia,
We have 26 Magnolia is back there, waiting patiently.
Okay.
Take care.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Just because the file stick doesn't mean we're in a bad place. I get better at that. Ray wants to get a longer HDMI cable.
Raise your right hand, please. State your name for the record. What's your name?
Mohammed Nasser.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you. Just relax for a second while I read here. Oh, this is good. Okay.
So, last time we were here was back again in November. And continued to today. There was a $5,000 contingent fine in place to continue progress in, removing the illegal unit, again, the property into compliance. And must have that work completed by, today. So, December 16th, yesterday, we were informed that so basically what happened was this was a illegal attic apartment and there was an apartment in the detached garage. So those are what had to be.
Picture for me.
Was that, I may have one. Let me see. You know what I'll do? I'll do real quick on the Google here, real quickly. Yeah. There we go. That's already still in there. So this is the front. Kind of hard to see, but this is because it's got this little island here, right here. Here's the house. There's the front house here, and the detached garage is over here on Truman Street. Right here.
Okay, what's the problem?
Oh,
What was the problem?
the problem was we had an illegal attic apartment here in the main house,
Okay,
and then an apartment in the detached garage.
oh, I remember, okay,
So,
thank you.
yeah. So, the homeowner pulled the permits, proper permits with zoning and building. Work was done. There was still a small matter of there was a wall that was constructed in the garage. The problem being the garage is a two-car garage. So with the wall being there, I'll put it this way, it was a small two-car garage. With the wall being there, it prevented a two-car garage from existing. So the wall had to be removed.
Okay.
So the owner has done that.
Okay,
So the garage is now two-car garage. The attic apartment is removed. The only minor outstanding issue, and maybe considered, I think it's minor. The driveway had to be reconfigured to allow for an extra parking space. We have now, instead of an illegal four-family, we have a legal single-family residence with accessory apartment. They need to add one more space for the accessory apartment, and the owner is putting that along the side here of the garage, putting that right here. The Department of Public Works said they need a permit for that, which was a little odd to us, but they requested one. And in your packet there, I have an email that the owner has emailed Public Works to get that going, to get that started. They required some
is that
paperwork.
our problem?
Well, technically, we can't issue a certificate if the parking space is not there. The space it's there, but we
They
can't,
want a permit.
yeah, so,
That's great. City politics, okay, so we have to, so where is he still in getting that permit?
well, that permit is, they began with Public Works, they have all the surveys and the plans needed, just getting through their requirements. And I believe you guys submitted that to Public Works earlier this month, in December.
Yeah, and then I paid $200.
Okay,
Yesterday they take my check.
okay,
They take away my check.
okay.
Yeah.
So you paid the fee, and so now they're gonna get back to you with what they need, if they need anything else. I'm assuming so. Or are they all set?
Yeah, I know got any letter, anything, but I see that my phone, they take my check.
Okay, so that means you paid the fee, so they will take the check. So I think what we can do, we have two options. The violation was for illegal apartments. Those have been removed. I did not, in our initial letter, because I did not think this was gonna come across our radar, is that they need a driveway permit from Public Works. That is nowhere in any of my
Sure.
paperwork. So I think we have two options here. We could continue this to February again. And to get the driveway process completed with Public Works. It should be done by then, but that's just to make sure it's done. Or because the matter which was brought in front of you, the illegal occupancy has been taken care of. It's a single family residence with an accessory apartment, detached 2-car garage. We could remove this from the hearing process. And I can keep the file open administratively. And per state statute, if need be, I can issue a citation for the driveway.
When would you do that? He can't put the driveway in until he gets permit, right?
Right, so basically what I'm saying, if it drags on, if things drag on. So
Well, it drags on in either case.
it does, but at the same time, if everything is done with Public Works,
Well, I
In
don't
2
wanna
weeks,
drag
I
him
just
back
put-
here if he doesn't.
well, that's it just. The only, shall we say, the only, collateral we have would be having them come back.
Well, you can always issue a citation. at some
That's
point.
what I mean, I could, if it's off the hearing process, I
Yeah,
just
we
reissue
take it
it.
off, so you just get it finished, and we never have to meet under these circumstances again.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing to
So
do.
basically what we're doing
Unless you
is.
come back at 5 o'clock when we open the bar.
What we're doing is we're gonna take this file out of the hearing process. I'm still gonna keep the file open in my office. And then when you're done with the driveway, try to get that done as soon as you can.
I fill a file, I do myself,
Yep,
yeah, here. And I do myself. Part. To be, heat and, concrete and cement, then I waiting for asphalt. Now it's
Go
not.
with the John.
let me see, let's see what we have. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you have it set up, yeah, okay,
Bottom have concrete,
yep,
then heat.
and then you're gonna put the,
Cement and concrete,
yep,
and I waiting for like asphalt is like now.
because they can't do it now, it's, yeah, it's
I
too
waiting
cold,
for-
yep.
Yeah.
So that should be done, at least through Public Works very quickly. The only thing we have to wait for is the asphalt to be laid, which you can't do right now.
Okay, so we're gonna waiting for Public Works permit. And asphalt. Weather permitting.
Right.
Remove from. What do we call this?
The hearing process.
Remove from the hearing process. Okay, that's all I gotta say, right?
Right, and he had a $5,000 contingent fine, so, yeah.
We're gonna waive the contingent
There you
fine.
go, very good.
Waive, no fine. Okay, you're all set, good job.
You're all set. I'll send you an email tomorrow and outline everything, and we can get everything in line to go forward and hopefully close this out soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right?
So I know have any hiring the, any next,
Not, right now, no next meeting. You're
No.
just dealing with me now. You don't have to
Okay.
worry about him anymore.
okay, thank you so much.
All right.
You're welcome.
All right.
I've got one more sitting here.
There. We do have one more, but he's, not in, it doesn't look like it's in the,
Lex.
yeah, not,
Thank
he's
you.
not here. No problem. Take care. Yeah, looks like he's not here, but we do have it on the agenda, so might as well. Might as well, do it. Yes.
Clinton, you said Clinton would be at 3:30, and that's when I should come. I've been waiting for Clinton.
Well, I sent an email out on Monday that it's not gonna be on today.
I did not get that
You
email,
didn't? Let me see.
nor did
I'm sorry.
anybody else.
Really?
There's-
Let me see. Hold on.
There's people on the phone.
I
and
see all
other
that.
people.
I do. I see that. Let me see. Hang on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm in a half an hour late for picking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
That's
thought I sent that out.
If you can re-forward
Sure,
that email to me, I
absolutely.
gotta run.
Absolutely.
thank
Yeah,
you.
you got it, and take care. I'm assuming, I think I see
We
who
should
else
ask.
is in there.
It's another thing we could ask. Does anybody have a time constraint?
But we should ask that. We
Yeah.
should ask that, yeah.
All right, try and remember next time.
Yeah, we gotta do that. I'll look
Sooner
at
or
it.
later, we're gonna
Definitely.
get this really smooth.
One day we'll do this right, one day.
So who's here?
No, this is Jen, she's here for what Anna was here for.
She didn't get the email either.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know why that didn't get sent. I sent that to a bunch of people. Hang on. Yeah, and I'm gonna go to panelist. There we go. Are we there? I don't know, this thing's gonna be. Chad, are you there? Can't hear. Let's try. Oh no. Decline. Oh, okay. Let's do this real quick. That's gonna bother me. I could have sworn I sent that out. There we go. Yes, got it. There we go. Yeah, let me get that back. I know I knew I sent it out. Ken, are you there by any chance? Do you want to speak up? Totally up to you. No. I have everything set, I think. I just can't hear her. All right, that's set. Jen, are you there by any chance? Do you want to speak on this, or I can give you a heads up on your 57 Clinton if you like. Uh-oh, we got another one. Well, that's you.
Hi,
Jen, you
John.
there? Oh,
Hi,
there you
can you
are.
hear me?
Now I got you. Yeah, we're good now.
Carry over.
Oh, hang on, Jen. Hang on one
Okay.
second.
Hello? Yes. Gloria, what's her last name? Okay, is she an ongoing client or not? Okay, she's on the line? All right, let me talk to you. So,
I got him.
we're gonna take a break.
Yeah, I got it yet. Oh. And Jen, we're gonna take a quick pause. Be just a couple minutes.
Okay, no problem. I just really wanted to say I didn't get an email either.
I'm gonna look into that. Yeah.
Hello?
I'm gonna look
All
into
right.
that. Jen. All right, take care.
Okay, thank
Well-
you. All right, bye.
Yes, this is Gary Overs.
Does it?
You gotta go somewhere.
I do. I have soccer tonight. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that pause. I had a little emergency there, but we're back on, and we only have one item left, and it's pretty simple. I'll do a quick screen share here so we can get this on the record. The property owner is not here, so hopefully this can be fairly straightforward and fairly quick. Hopefully, I've been saying that 3 times and it hasn't transpired yet. Okay. Whenever you're ready, counselor, let me know.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is 30 Lexington Avenue. Last time we were here was February, sorry, was September 17th. Matter was continued to today. This was because of lining up pending litigation with the insurance company over a claim. This was a structure fire and there was an illegal basement apartment, actually a rooming house. And at that time, the premises and structure were vacant. And per the building code, chief building official, the structure will have to be demolished and rebuilt. The damage was pretty extensive. So where are we today? On December 2nd, the owner sent me an email, very detailed email, about where he's at with the litigation process. They have court dates set up, and in regard to the property itself, they have, the property still secure, vacant, and they also mentioned that, could start preliminarily doing the permitting process, getting the applications together, things like that. I just didn't want to go too far because of the litigation.
It's the answer, so just
Fair enough.
call them later and say, gee, my phone.
Well, yes, exactly.
Like that.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. So, long story short, I think it would be appropriate to continue this to February to try and let the see if he can get his insurance, see if he can get his insurance straightened out. And also in his email, like I said, he's willing to start the, permit process, at least minorly. And we can get that rolling if it comes to pass by that point.
Is there anybody here on this matter?
Does not appear to be anybody here. It's a triple check. There is not.
Granted, he wants February 28th, but we're meeting on the 25th.
Right, I think,
Oh.
if he wants to appeal that, then, he's more than welcome to, but I think we should give him the 26th, or 25th, sorry, February.
Request continuation granted to 2/25/26. Fines.
Perfect.
Boy, that's a lot of people showed up.
Yeah, we had a good crowd today.
Just one person was not, there was somebody here to speak on everything.
Everyone, right. This was the only one that didn't have, somebody here. But and out.
We had people here who,
Yeah, we're actually in each
we
one.
didn't get our notice that we're not here.
Yeah. All right, so our next set of hearings, ladies and gentlemen, for me and Attorney Oberst would be January 21st. And I believe Ian and Attorney Maslin are the next week, January 28th. So that's all for now. Happy holidays, everybody, and take care.